My name is Andy, the Brit in Hungary, and I've lived here for about 8 years. I'm not a builder, I'm a teacher and a former professional pilot. DIY is just something I've done for fun until now. But now I'm taking the challenge of my life. Me and my wife have bought a decrepit, mouldy flat in the centre of Budapest, and this is the story of me turning it into not one, but 2 luxury flats. There you are. Long time no see. Yeah, I messed it up, didn't I? At the end of the last video, I said that we were going to miss a week, but actually we're going to miss 2 weeks, because as I'm making this, in a couple of days' time, we're going on holiday to Sardinia. So there's not going to be a gap of 2 weeks. There's going to be a gap of 3 weeks. Anyway, yeah, so apologies. Anyway, if you cast your mind back, I said that we were ready to paint. And we got here yesterday, and we just basically spent a day painting. And that's what we're going to carry on doing today. I didn't bother filming yesterday because, we were literally watching paint dry. I mean, who wants to watch that? But I'll show you what we've got done anyway, and where we are, and where we hope to be by the end of this video. So I didn't actually plan on doing this, the railings. The MIG just spontaneously, miraculously started working yesterday, and I thought, well, it's working, I'll make the most of it. So I did that. And again, just those few pieces of steel have completely changed how the room feels. It's, really, really strange. But anyway, that's a tick. That's something I didn't plan to do. Yeah, the kitchen arrived. Kind of. And there's a bit of a story I'll show you in a minute. But one of the goals for this weekend is to get it in. And we're going to move from our temporary kitchen into here, which is a bit more civilised. So that's one goal. Stuff happened in here too yesterday. Look! I've been waiting for this from Ikea for ages, and it arrived. We picked it up yesterday. I've not put the drawers in yet, but that's great. We've got a wash basin with hot and cold water. Very posh. The saga of the silver or the chrome towel dryer goes on. I cancelled the order with the other place, and I found somewhere else to order it from, and I was really happy. And then they said, it's going to be a month. For some reason, there's a world shortage of chrome-plated towel radiators. So just so I can get the heating working, we're just going to go for a white one, and then we can always retrofit it later. The boiler arrived. That's been here for a week or 2. Again, I'm hoping to hang that on the wall at some point this weekend, but we will see. It's not a priority at the minute. So we're almost at a stage now where we can move the kitchen into the real proper kitchen next door, and we can also, hopefully this will be our last weekend in the campsite. We can move all the bed and everything onto the gallery in the real flat next door, which would be lovely actually. That'd be really nice. And then we can move all the junk and everything into here, and all the work then moves into this flat. Oh my god. Oh, so depressing. Anyway. Yeah, the kitchen furniture saga. I made a bit of a miscalculation. Well, an epic miscalculation. So, this gap. It was planned to be 70 centimetres. And it was 70 centimetres, from brick to brick. And I kind of forgot that the plasterboard and plaster is going to make it about 3 centimetres smaller. So now it's not 70, it's 67, which is too small for some of the furniture to go in. So now this big corner piece, we can't actually get it into the living room, and it's just a little bit too big to go through the window. So somehow I've got to sort of disassemble it and get it through the gap, and then put it back together again. It's no bother, but it's just another waste of an hour or 2 I could be doing better things with, really. Stupid boy. So anyway, that's it. We've just been to McDonald's. We're full of caffeine and fat, and we're ready to paint like there's no tomorrow. So, first job. Remember this from a few weeks ago? Yeah, well, I finally got around to putting those last couple of bricks in. So I've said this a few times, but this is the site of the boiler. So that brand new, beautiful, brand spanking, whatever, boiler, and all those other words beginning with B, it's going to be hanging on this wall, but it's not going to be hanging on this crappy brickwork. It's going to be hanging on a nice new piece of plasterboard, which I'm just about to go and cut. So this is where we finished with the wall. And like I say, hopefully the new boiler will be hanging on there sometime in the next couple of days. Hopefully. Good morning, Sunday. I'm a bit croaky again. I don't know if it's virus or all the dust in this place. But anyway, didn't do a lot of filming again yesterday because it was all like sandpaper and painting. But we had quite a good day, nevertheless. I'll show you what we did. So we did the first coat of paint, really. It's kind of just like, what do you call it? Like a flatting coat, really. It's just helping us see where all the little imperfections are. But it's not too bad. There was a bit here. There were two joins between two pieces of plasterboard here. And it was moving. You can see there's a crack. And it wasn't sort of stabilised very well. So I drilled some holes in it and I've just filled it full of crazy foam. And I rub that back and paint that, and that should fix that little problem. Yeah, so that's pretty good. You may have noticed as well a few additions in here. Yeah, this is now the official kitchen. We've got rid of that bomb site next door. We're in here now. Yeah, again, depending on time, might try and get the kitchen fitted. Well, I've got to get that other part from inside first. So yeah, hopefully. Yeah, a bit more progress on the kitchen side, but it's not a priority. Priority things, actually. There's been a bit of really wobbly OSB just here, the step of doom, and the number of times I've nearly fell down and killed myself. So the very first job is to cut some planks and do that properly. Then we want to get rid of all the dust. Today's the last day of the dust, so the old lamp is going to go, a new lamp is going to go there, and then we can give the ceiling a rub down and get painted up there. So yeah, it's really, really good. And the plan is, like I said yesterday, we want to sleep up there tonight. We have had enough of the horrible old tent. So yeah, I've just got to basically just chuck this flooring down. It takes like, it's probably not even an hour to do that. Yeah. The welder is being a bit temperamental again. I'll show you, again, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the plan is, I welded these on yesterday, and there's going to be three wires going along this railing, and I need to weld 3 more on there. But again, it's not really a priority for today. And I need to finish the railing here. And unfortunately, I've not got enough steel to finish it. So I'll perhaps do the floor to about here somewhere. We'll do that next time we're here. Yeah, little victories. I bought this. I did, when was that? The end of last year, I renovated the stairs at the language school, and we did the same thing with this sort of wire. On the railings. And I only needed about 15 metres. And I could only buy it in 25 metre lengths. So I had to buy 3 25 metre lengths, and I've got 30 metres left. And I've been keeping it around thinking, what can I use that for? Yes! So that's the result. That's my little victory, so I don't have to buy any of that. And I think I said last time,
These pieces of wood too, they were from the stairs, except they were the banister rails. And I kept those thinking they'll be handy one day. And I nearly burned them actually. But I'm glad I didn't, because we can recycle those as well. So yeah.
That's about as much as I can do for now. This bit looks a bit weird because hopefully next weekend all the gas stuff is coming out. So once that pipe's gone, then I can put this bit in properly. And I've got to finish welding the railings here. So I don't want to put the floor down, so I just burn big holes in it. But that's enough to be going on with. Very nice. Awesome. We're just in the process of moving out of the campsite and setting up in here, in the flat. We've just got a few creature comforts. We've got the TV and stuff. We were going to sleep up there tonight on the mattresses, but we've decided to go completely bonkers, and we're going to go to Ikea and actually buy a bed. Yes. Yeah, we need to improvise some sort of curtain though. Yes. Well, you can't come here and not have meatballs. Right, now the best part, putting it all back together. Whew. I've got to say, this new lamp may be like trendy and atmospheric, but you can't see bugger all. So I have to improvise a bit. Right, here goes. Look at that! All of a sudden the space up here doesn't seem quite so big. That's bloody good though, it's lovely. And I still hate that lamp. Well, I've got the curtains sorted out. And I've got to admit, that lamp is actually pretty cool. So, how does it feel to be out of the tent?
It's very liberating.
It is very liberating, yes. It's bloody lovely actually, yes.
Yeah, it's much more spacious here. At least we can do certain things that we couldn't do. And basically that place was dustier than this one. And it's nice. And now we scrubbed all the walls and we painted everything. So now it's clean, and we try to get rid of all the dust.
Yeah, but it's yeah. Now it's kind of night, and it's like in that low light. You can kind of imagine like living here now, because like there's going to be a big sofa.
Yeah.
And we got the
TV, yes, and there will be a cupboard.
We got the TV and everything.
Yeah, and cupboard.
And the lamp, which I'm kind of learning to love, actually.
There's no problem with this lamp. I think it's basically enough for the living room, because we've got proper light in the kitchen.
Yeah. No, it's really, really good, actually. It's nice. It's just, yeah, we're off on holiday tomorrow. And it's, yeah, it's just a really nice sort of way to finish, because everything is kind of on track. Yeah, it's really, really great.
Yeah.
It got a bit chilly, but the hot air is moving that awful lamp around. It's really trippy. Look at that, it's brilliant. Good morning. That was fantastic. Beautiful sleep. Making coffee in the kitchen. Hello there. Yeah. It's like a proper flat. It's luxury. It's great. I tell you what, this is going to be a fantastic little place for somebody. Yeah. Anyway, coffee time. It's a busy Monday morning. Yeah, so today we're off to Sardinia. We're out of here in a couple of hours. And there was a couple of jobs I was going to do, but to be honest, I can't be arsed. I might just sort of take it easy, I think. Although these kitchen floor tiles are sort of niggling at me. But you probably the more observant among you will remember that I did actually do these a few weeks ago. But I had to take them all up again because nothing was like bonding to the wooden floor, and I've got a feeling there's some sort of wax or varnish on it. And I know it's really lazy, but I don't want to sort of have to pull this floor up because there's just sand underneath it, and it'll take like tons of concrete to level it all off and everything. But anyway, this one, that's been a successful experiment with glue and stuff. I got a sanding, like an orbital sanding machine, and I took the top layer of the wood off, and it seems to stick now. So if I can summon a bit of enthusiasm, I might move the kitchen stuff out and stick it down properly again. We'll see. There we are, much better. I can sit on the aeroplane with a clear conscience now. I don't even want to think about this place for a week.
And it will be fantastic.
Yeah. Right, let's get out of here. Woo, woo, woo. My airport beer. Oh, I've been waiting months for that. So, yes, we're at the airport. So this is where one video ends and another one begins. The next video won't be about DIY. It'll be about us messing around in Sardinia. Normally we travel a lot, but we've been a bit busy, as you know. So really, really looking forward to this. I just want to say one thing. As I'm recording this, I've probably flipped over to 1,700 subscribers and about 360 on new since I started doing the DIY series. So that's great. Thanks a lot. Most of them are from Britain, as you might imagine, but I seem to have got a bit of a cult following in the Netherlands, which is bizarre. But the greatest thing is that I've got about a third of the new subscribers are from the US, from America, which is brilliant too. So yeah, so thanks everybody. No one seems to leave any comments though. So, you know, even if it's just to say hello, that'd be really, really appreciated, you know, because the algorithm and all that stuff and whatever. But nice stuff, please, not about like my wonky face or my bald head, you know. So, but that would be appreciated hugely. Anyway, going to get on the plane now. We'll see you next time.